This is Big Island Video News for Monday, July 23, 2012. I'm Stephanie Salazar. Some incredible video of a car engulfed in flames on Saturday after a crash along Saddle Road at the 50-mile marker. This video was taken by Gavin Tanoy, known to KWXX radio listeners as G. Cruz, who happened to be in the area when the two-car crash occurred. This footage was taken even before fire crews arrived at 10:30 a.m. We were told both occupants of the vehicles were able to escape without injury. However, the car afire ignited the surrounding pasture land, which burned about 1 acre before being put out by Pohakaloa Training Area fire crews. Saddle Road was closed for about 70 minutes because of heavy smoke and the firefighting activities. A reported stabbing at a home in Hanamu has left one man dead and another in custody, and Big Island police are investigating the incident as a homicide. Police responded to the Pua Street home at 6:18 a.m. on Sunday after receiving a report of a stabbing. A 30-year-old Hanamu man was discovered within the residence with injuries and no apparent signs of life. Police arrested 49-year-old Daniel Schuster, also of Hanamu, at the scene. He remains in custody at the Hilo Police cell block, while detectives from Area 1 Criminal Investigation Section continue their investigation, which is classified as a second-degree murder. A 20-year-old Hilo woman was killed on Friday in Kona as the frightening number of fatal crashes on the Big Island continues to increase. Christine C.R. Laeda was killed in a two-vehicle crash on the Queen Kahumanu Highway at the 91-mile marker in North Kona, according to police. Laeda was a backseat passenger in the 2005 Toyota four-door sedan being driven by 20-year-old Tiana Sagapolutele Silva of Hilo. Police say it was shortly before midnight when Silva tried to pass a 2006 Chrysler four-door sedan on the highway, but struck the rear corner of the sedan, lost control, ran off the right side of the road, and overturned. Police say Laeda was ejected from the vehicle. Rescue crews took the driver and the three other passengers, a 19-year-old Hilo woman and two Kea'au women, ages 22 and 20, to Kona Community Hospital, where they were treated and released with minor injuries. Laeda was also taken to the Kona Community Hospital, where she was pronounced dead at 2:47 a.m. Those inside the Chrysler were not injured. Silva, the driver of the Toyota, was arrested for negligent homicide, operating a vehicle under the influence of an intoxicant, open vessel, prohibition involving a minor, and negligent injury. She was released pending further investigation. Police count this as the 20th traffic fatality on the Big Island this year, far outpacing the total of 12 at the same time last year. The 2012 Relay for Life was held through the night at Wong Stadium in Hilo, Saturday night into Sunday. This was the 20th year for the American Cancer Society fundraiser, and the theme for 2012 was Superheroes of Hope. Various teams and families attended the all-night event. Cancer survivors were joined by supporters on the track, taking laps in the name of continuing the fight. The Relay for Life website says the goal of the event is to create a world where more people survive cancer so they can celebrate another birthday. This year, more than 11 million people will be able to do that thanks to the support of millions of dedicated Relay participants. So far, the total donations collected as of 6 a.m. Sunday morning was $253,000. County officials, including Mayor Billy Kanoy, were on hand in Waimea on Friday to help dedicate a pair of new bus shelters on either side of Mamalahoa Highway, honoring the life of Lance Corporal Christopher Camero, the U.S. Marine from Hawaii Island who died in the global war on terror in 2011. The new bus shelters will protect and keep dry the residents of Lakeland, many of whom commute to work on the Kohala coast. Camero was laid to rest at the West Hawaii Veterans Cemetery in August of last year during a highly emotional ceremony for the fallen 2010 graduate of Honoka'a High School. The dedication of the bus shelter is another honor for the local hero and once again an emotional moment for Camaro's family. Chris's mother Norma, sister Sarah, and father Carlos were present for the event. These two bus shelters are part of more than 80 Helion bus shelters and stops established by the Kona administration. United States Senators Daniel K. Akaka and Daniel K. Inouye became the first two people to sign a petition affirming the inherent sovereignty of the Native Hawaiian people and expressing support for a restoration of Native Hawaiian self-governance.
This is an effort that has been needed all these years, and that is to bring governance back to the Native Hawaiian people so they can come together as Native Hawaiian people to express their self-determination and now self-governance.
It will show that the state supports this action and that the Native Hawaiians themselves support it. So it will show unity. After they sign this petition, they should take the first step and form a government.
I'm really proud to be here standing next to my good friend here from Hawaii and brother, Senator Inouye, because we have worked hard on this for many years now. And he and I have stood together to try to restore self-determination to the indigenous people of Hawaii, the Hawaiians.
It's part of the Native Hawaiian Role Commission's year-long effort named Kana I Olo Walu, which aims to bring Hawaiians and non-Hawaiians together in support of nation building and to create a base role of Native Hawaiians to participate in the formation of a sovereign government. At the signing in Washington, D.C., Akaka and Inouye were joined by Office of Hawaiian Affairs Trustee Peter Apo and State Senator Brickwood Galataria, who became the third and fourth people to sign, respectively. This video was taken in Senator Akaka's Washington, D.C. office. Hawaii County Police report that an unidentified body has been found in heavy brush at Higashihara Park, a public park in Keohomauka. The finding was made Thursday evening at 5:48 p.m. Fire department personnel at the scene directed the officers to a partially decomposed body which was lying in an area of heavy brush and vegetation. Police have not determined the identity, age, or sex of the decedent. Detectives from the Area 2 Criminal Investigation Section are continuing the investigation. An autopsy is pending to determine the exact cause of death and to help identify the remains. More than $92.8 million for various capital improvement projects were released by Hawaii Governor Neil Abercrombie on Friday, all designed to maintain, upgrade, and expand transportation infrastructure across the state. Highways, airports, and harbors will be the beneficiaries of the economic boost. For highways on the Big Island, the Kea'aupahoa Road will get a large chunk, nearly $4 million, joining $14.5 million in federal funds to convert the existing Hilo-bound shoulder lane to a travel lane and construct a shoulder lane for use by pedestrians and bicyclists. Also, Hilo Bayfront Highway, Kuakini Highway in Kona, and parts of Mamalahoa Highway will be awarded with smaller yet still substantial funding amounts. In airports, Hilo International gets the state's largest single fund release, $14 million for the construction of a new cargo facility building. Kona International Airport will also be funded with a total of $10,804,185 for 4 separate projects. The Big Island also gets the lion's share in harbor money. $8.5 million is headed for the Pier 2 terminal at Kauai Harbor and another $2 million for dredging at Hilo Harbor. Including these funds, the state says Governor Abercrombie so far in 2012 has approved more than $423.8 million for capital improvement projects selected for their potential to immediately stimulate the economy and generate job opportunities for residents. The dream of getting an emergency room service in Puna just took a step closer to reality thanks to a local business. Island Naturals Pahoa has kick-started the Puna Community Medical Center's Emergency Room Building Fund with a $1,000 donation. Store manager Kai Sorty and owner Russell Ruderman presented an oversized check to the PCMC staff and board members on Thursday, July 19th, in front of the urgent care clinic in the Pahoa Marketplace. This video comes to us courtesy of Tiffany Edwards Hunt, the editor of Big Island Chronicle and the former president of the Puna Community Medical Center. Ruderman, who is a candidate for the state senate in this year's election, and Daniel D. Domicio, PCMC's director of clinical operations, says the check is a good start.
And everybody in Puna agrees we need it, and everybody wants to get involved in one way or another.
Also on hand, 106 years young, Sarah Mae Landers and her daughter, Sarah Burgess, who said that thanks to PCMC, her mother is here today.
Okay, there they go. Renee Siracusa, the president, and the treasurer are now...
Right after the presentation, board president Renee Siracusa and board treasurer Steve Sparks took the oversized check across the parking lot to officially open the building fund account.
We would like to open an account.
This is our check. Over to new account.
Future fundraising events are planned. On Saturday, August 4th, there will be a rummage sale in the Pahoa Cash and Carry parking lot starting at 7 a.m. On Friday, August 31st, a concert and art auction will take place at the Hawaiian Sanctuary at mile marker 12 on Highway 130.